Today, I'll tell you exactly why 2026 is going to be the best year for Roblox. I'll be covering 3 examples of the best upcoming games in 2026, along with some others that I've been keeping my eye on, such as Elons or Strikeorn. Hopefully, I can convince you guys that this year will be better than last year, because last year was horrible for many reasons, and I covered that in my previous video, but I'll give a quick overview anyway. I'm sure you guys all know about games like Steal a Brain Rot and Grow a Garden, the 2 biggest and shittiest games that came out this year, along with games like The Forge, which, sorry to say, is insanely overhyped for the gameplay literally being monotonous mining and RNG hidden behind its mechanics. I know some of you will disagree, but to me, it's practically undeniable. Now, why is 2026 going to be better than 2025 if these games are still around? Well, it's simple. Games like Elons, Railseas, and even Strikeorn will finally turn the tides for Roblox and give us something good to eat, instead of that manky slop cash grabs we get all the time. Elons will basically revive the creature catcher genre in Roblox completely. With the release trailer getting over 100k views, I am pretty certain the player base will be big, and the best thing is they have a concrete release date already. Whilst other games like Railseas is delaying like crazy, Elons has already confirmed their release date, making sure fans are aware. This game does not disappoint. Not only does it have amazing animations, a great map, and even gameplay that rivals modern Pokemon games, I'm literally not exaggerating, they also consistently keep us updated with sneaks, and they're always doing all kinds of giveaways and events for people to be able to get early access for free just by advertising their game or inviting people. It's not like these shitty games that advertise themselves with insane gameplay and then end up being closed community and super difficult to get into, with you either needing permission from the owners or having to pay some ridiculous sum just to touch the game for a day. They are also consistently making sure people have the opportunity to access the game early. I myself have participated in these events multiple times, and I already have Early Access Plus, meaning I get to play for a week earlier, and you don't. Anyways, this game, although it's amazing, might not be for all of us, since it's a turn-based game and it's a creature catcher, which not all people enjoy. I do, of course, since I grew up with Pokemon and I love it. So that's why an RPG like Railseas might catch your attention. It's going to be a massive open-world RPG based on One Piece, and it's going to be basically as close to a AAA RPG we can get on Roblox. So that's why Railseas might catch your attention. It's going to be a massive world RPG based on One Piece, and it's going to be basically as close to a AAA RPG we can get on Roblox. And it's based on anime, which is even better in my opinion. Now, although I did just diss Railseas earlier, I'm not actually that mad with the delays, as it's totally needed, since I'm pretty sure most people would rather a complete game with little to no bugs and fully fleshed out mechanics. I get many people are impatient, and for a very valid reason, as this game is just beautiful. They have released quite a few movies now, and they keep us updated through that instead of sneaks, which means we wait longer but we get a lot in one go. Before we move on to the next game, I know you guys are disappointed that you will have to wait so long for these games. Then there are a few games I can recommend personally to play while you wait. One of them is definitely Rise of Nations, or RON for short, which a lot of people know but most haven't actually bothered to learn how to play it properly, as it is a difficult strategy game. It requires a big learning curve to fully understand. It's basically a game where you can control any country in the world and try to make it as good as you can. That's the simplest explanation I can make. I have played this game for years, and I definitely recommend it to people with brains and geography or history enjoyers. Don't give me that crap that Control Europe is better. It's absolutely not. It's just RON for simpletons and retarded children. My second recommendation is Arcane Odyssey, a heavily story-driven open world RPG in Roblox, and it's just finally had its full release recently. And I'm going to replay the whole entire game in one of my next videos. I love this game. It's so heavily underrated, and it's totally worth the time playing. Although I'm not a fan of the combat, I love everything else, and it's basically the closest you can get to Railseas at the moment. After playing this game in early access for a while and comparing it to the full release now, it's definitely much better. There's also other games like Ecos, La Brea, and Absolvement, but I won't bore you any longer. Besides Railseas and Elons, there is one more game that I'm personally really excited about, and that is Strikeorn. I don't know if any of you have heard of it before, before, but it's a fairly new Battlegrounds game in development. But it isn't just any Battlegrounds game. It expands on all the elements that all other Battlegrounds games missed out, and it makes the game very satisfying to play, and will finally create those cinematic fight scenes you are longing to achieve when fighting your friends. All the moves have multiple variants, so you won't get bored of spamming the same long move or combo over and over again, and surprisingly, combat is really varied and unexpected. The visual effects are amazing, and there is so far no cutscenes, so you won't have to be in a 30-second cutscene just for a fucking finisher or a random ult move that you can land really easily. There's so many cool features already, and it's still early in development. Some YouTubers have managed to get access to the game and show us it in entirety, so I will be making an analysis video breaking down everything soon, and I'm very excited for this game as well, although it's not confirmed if it's coming out in 2026. Hopefully it is. Also, I think you should sneak a little cheeky subscribe if you want to see me do more content on these games, and just support me in general. I would really appreciate that. But anyways, see you later, chumps.